All right, this is the last section of Learning Target 12. So now we talked about how to find sine and cosine. And I mean, honestly, it's just from the actual coordinate, right? Cosine is from the x. So if there's xy, it's always a cosine and then sine. Oh, I wrote it above. And then cosine and sine. And then tangent, we already have tangent in the chart as well, in the unit circle. And then we talked about cosecant, C, so it goes with the sine, but flip it. Secant, it's S, goes with the cosine, you flip it. And cotangent, so get the tangent and flip it. So that's what we have talked about so far. Now we're kind of going the other way around. They don't tell us which angle we have, and we have to find those. That's what X is for. But sine, cosine, tangent is always next to the angle. Now, there are steps. Well, so if once you have just regular sine, cosine, tangent, you can just find it like that. For example, it says sine, so sine is the y, right? Sine is the y, is negative root 2 over 2. So let's look for negative root 2 over 2. Is there negative root 2 over 2 in the y-axis? Raise your hand. Ooh, look, I already circled it here. So sine negative root 2 over 2. Also here, negative root 2 over 2. So it could either be 5 pi over 4 or 7 pi over 4. So either 5 pi over 4 or 7 pi over 4. So because it's a circle, it goes around and round and round. If we're looking for sine at negative root 2 over 2, you should know that there is always going to be 2. So the first thing that you should really note is that 2 solutions for all of these. And you do have to find 2 solutions for all of these, except cosine, sine. Well, actually, I'll just write it like this. 1. Cosine x equals 1. There's only one solution. So it's even easy to remember. Everything has 2 solutions, including zeros. But if you're looking for cosine or sine at 1, there's only one solution. Also, cosine or sine at negative 1. So then those have only one solution. Everything else has 2 solutions. That's because, look, when sine is at 1 right here at the top, at the peak, there's nothing else on this side, right? So that's why. So let's take a look. Tangent at x is root 3. So look for root 3 at tangent. We wrote tangent. Okay, tangent at root 3 right there. Do I have any other root 3? Yes. See, you always have to find 2 solutions. So this one is at pi over 3. This one is at 4 pi over 3. So it is pi over 3 or 4 pi over 3. Cosine of x is negative 1/2. So cosine is the x coordinate, negative 1/2. So look for it, Cosine of negative 1/2. Look, I see cosine negative 1/2 right there. That's at 2 pi over 3. Cosine of negative 1/2, it's 4 pi over 3. Cosine is the x. So if you line up the x coordinate, you know, there's always going to be 2. So either 2 pi over 3 or 4 pi over 3. Now, sometimes you'll have to do a little more work than this. So like these. Look at G. So I want to mention this. Like this one is not just tangent x because there's the other things attached to it, right? Always, let's say step 1. First, add or subtract because we're solving. Then divide or multiply. I don't see any multiplication problems, so I won't say multiply. So look at G. Is there something that we can add or subtract? Yes. That negative 6 root 3. Now here's the thing. Guys, we don't need to grab a calculator for any of these. No, we're not. We're not putting 0 minus 6 root 3 in the calculator. 0 minus, so it's just gonna, 0 doesn't even count. It's gonna be negative 6 over root 3. Now, next part, is there something to divide? Yes, that's 6. right? Divided by 6, that's gone. So you actually have tangent x is negative root 3. So then you go back to your circle, tangent and negative root 3. Tangent is negative root 3. There, tangent is negative root 3, and then tangent is negative root 3. So two solutions are 2 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. So either 2 pi over 3 or 5 pi over 3. Two solutions. Two solutions. I am pretty sure I won't get tired of saying that. Two solutions, two solutions, two solutions. Always look for two solutions. Now in here, we're not going to add secant, cosecant, and cotangent. So we're going to stick with our just normal things in the unit circle. Cosine x1, remember? Everything has two solutions except when you're looking for one. Cosine x is 1. So cosine is the x value, right? Cosine, sine, just right there. There's only one. So that's why there's only one solution. So that is actually at 0. 0 degrees or 0 radian. That's the only time cosine is 1. Here, all you have to do is add 1, right? So sine x is 1. So we're looking for sine, so we're looking for the y coordinate at 1, and there's only once right there. This only happens one time at pi over 2. So that is pi over 2. So you always should look for two solutions except for the ones. Let's look at J. Is there something to add or subtract? Yes, the 6. Is there something to divide? Yes, the 12. I really, really, really wish you can simplify and do simple stuff without the calculator, right? So I got this. So sine x is negative 1/2. Sine is the y value. Look for negative 1/2. This, so 7 pi over 6, and this, negative 1/2 for the sine, right there. 11 pi over 6. So we have 7 pi over 6 or 11 pi over 6. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to box the sine part. Cool? Few more? Let's do more. I mean, this is the last video. Is there something to add or subtract? Yes, the 6. Tangent x equals 0. Let's see. How many tangent x 0 we have? Tangent, oh, I'm covering one right there. My face was covering it. Do you see that right here? Tangent theta 0. Is there another 0? Yes, right there. So you say 0 or pi. Cool? Let's do this. Is there something to add or subtract? Nope. Is there something to divide? Yep, the 6. What is 0 divided by 6? 0 it is. So now you're looking for sine is 0. So sine is the y coordinate. Sine is 0. Ooh, I see it right there. And I see it right there. This is the y. So sine 0 at pi, sine 0 at 0. See? Two solutions even for the zeros. The only time we have one solution is if they're looking for sine at 1 or cosine at 1 or sine at negative 1 or cosine at negative 1. Bottom line, these 4 points. Because these 4 points, there is no other point that's gonna, have another, it's not gonna pass that another point. Let's do M. Is there something to add or subtract? Sure. There's at 9. Negative 1 minus 9, negative 10. Is there something to divide? Yes, the 10. So cosine of x is negative 1. 1 and negative 1, there's only one solution. So cosine is x coordinate negative 1. It's only here. It's at pi. there you have it. I feel like this has been a very short but very important lesson for your future pre-calculus and calculus and beyond. I hope you do an amazing job on skills check. I will see you at school. Bye.